Welcome to Spyder, your trusted destination for exploring the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we are diving deep into the history, details, and hidden stories behind a truly iconic piece, the South African Rand coin. But this is not just any ordinary coin. The Rand holds decades of cultural, economic, and historical significance that many collectors and history enthusiasts often overlook. By the end of this video, you'll discover details even seasoned collectors might not know. So sit back, relax, and make sure you watch till the very end, because I promise you, this story is filled with fascinating twists that will keep you hooked. Whether you're a passionate coin collector or someone just curious about vintage currency, Spyder has you covered. And trust me, once you understand the real value and history behind this simple-looking coin, you will never see it the same way again. So don't even think about skipping. The next few minutes will take you on an unforgettable journey. Let's get started. The origins of the South African Rand coin. The South African Rand coin was first introduced in 1961, marking a significant moment in the country's monetary history. This was the same year South Africa transitioned from the British-influenced pound system to its own decimalized currency, the Rand. The Rand was named after the Witwatersrand, the ridge where most of South Africa's gold deposits were found. The introduction of this coin was not just an economic decision, it was a statement of national identity during a time of political transformation. The Rand coin quickly became one of the most recognized denominations in the country. Its early versions were minted in silver, adding intrinsic value that collectors still chase today. Over time, changes in metal composition reflected both inflation and shifts in the global economy. But despite these changes, the Rand coin has remained a powerful symbol of South Africa's journey through the decades. Today, it is not only a means of transaction, but also a piece of history that fits right in the palm of your hand. The design and symbolism of the Obverse side. The Obverse side of the South African Rand coin is a visual masterpiece. Dominating the design is the detailed South African coat of arms, which encapsulates the nation's rich cultural heritage. This emblem features a shield flanked by two human figures, symbolizing unity and cooperation among the diverse people of South Africa. Above the shield, you'll find a lion holding 4 sticks, representing the nation's strength and readiness to defend its values. Surrounding the coat of arms are inscriptions in both English and Afrikaans, saying South Africa and Suid-Afrika, respectively, highlighting the country's bilingual roots. The year of minting is displayed prominently at the bottom, instantly providing historical context to anyone examining the coin. Every detail on this side of the coin was chosen with purpose, serving as a reminder of South Africa's complex history and aspirations. It's no wonder that collectors worldwide deeply appreciate the craftsmanship seen on this iconic side of the coin. The reverse side, a national symbol in motion. Now let's turn to the reverse side of the Rand coin, which proudly features the springbok antelope in mid-leap, an image that resonates deeply with the spirit of South Africa. The springbok is not only one of the country's national animals, but also a symbol of agility, freedom, and resilience. This beautiful creature has been immortalized on many South African coins, but its presence on the Rand is particularly striking. Above the springbok, the denomination Rand is clearly marked in bold lettering, ensuring easy recognition. Below the antelope, the phrase Soli Deo Gloria, meaning glory to God alone, is inscribed, reflecting the historical religious sentiments of the nation. The background is often subtly textured, giving depth and elegance to the overall design. This combination of visual elements makes the reverse side not only aesthetically pleasing, but also rich in cultural meaning. Each glance at this side of the coin reminds us of South Africa's enduring spirit and the stories that its currency carries through time. Evolution of the coin's material and composition. Over the decades, the South African Rand coin has undergone several transformations in terms of material composition. The earliest versions, particularly those minted in the 1960s, were made of 80% silver, making them not only valuable as currency, but also as precious metal assets. These silver issues are highly sought after today in the collector's market. However, due to rising silver prices and inflationary pressure, the government shifted toward more cost-effective materials such as nickel and copper-nickel alloys in later years. These changes reflected both global economic trends and the need for durability in everyday currency. By the 1980s and 1990s, the coin was no longer made from silver, but was still designed to maintain its dignified appearance. These material changes also affected the coin's weight and sound, something seasoned collectors can identify instantly. Despite the shift from silver to base metals, the essence of the coin remained intact. These evolutions tell a broader story of how nations adapt their currency to reflect changing times without losing cultural identity. Coin size, shape, and minting details. The physical dimensions of the 1 rand coin have also varied throughout its history. Earlier silver coins were noticeably larger and heavier, giving them a solid, premium feel when held. Later versions, especially those made from nickel alloys, were lighter and slightly smaller in diameter. Interestingly, some editions had a ridged edge, while others had a smooth edge, often depending on the minting year. These subtle differences are important identifiers for coin collectors and historians alike. The South African Mint has consistently maintained a high standard of craftsmanship, and even minor alterations carry significant meaning. Occasionally, the coins were minted with errors, such as off-centered designs, misprints, or double strikes, which are now considered rare collectibles. The precision in minting has made it possible to trace the origin of each coin based on the font style, spacing, and rim detailing. This level of detail makes the 1 rand coin not just currency, but a miniature work of art. Holding one is like holding a timestamp from South Africa's past. Circulation and usage. Across decades, the South African 1 rand coin has seen wide circulation for over 60 years and has been part of countless transactions, from buying everyday goods to being exchanged during political and economic transitions. In the 1960s and 1970s, when it was still made of silver, the coin held considerable purchasing power. It was often used for more valuable goods, and many people even saved them as a form of investment. Over time, as inflation rose and the economy evolved, its relative value declined, but its cultural significance only grew stronger. Even today, it remains a commonly used coin in South Africa, especially in vending machines, parking meters, and local markets. Interestingly, the coin's longevity also shows the economic resilience of South Africa's financial system. Many countries change coin designs frequently, but the 1 rand has remained relatively stable in design and purpose, which speaks volumes about its importance. The consistent use of the springbok design is a testament to national pride and identity, collector value and investment potential. For collectors, the South African 1 rand coin represents more than just a numismatic piece. It's an investment opportunity and a slice of history. Coins minted in the early years, especially between 1961 and 1964, have higher silver content and are considerably more valuable. Their value is often determined by mint year, metal composition, condition, and rarity. A well-preserved silver rand can fetch a much higher price than its face value, particularly among international collectors. Furthermore, error coins, or those minted in low numbers, are like hidden treasures for serious numismatists. Some collectors focus on acquiring one of each mint year, creating full-date sets that can increase significantly in value over time. Websites, auctions, and numismatic expos frequently showcase these coins, and their demand remains strong. The coin's value isn't just monetary, it's historical, cultural, and aesthetic. For anyone considering starting a coin collection, the South African 1 rand is a perfect place to begin. It's rich in symbolism and steadily rising in collector interest. Rare variants and error coins that shock collectors. Some versions of the South African 1 rand coin have become legendary due to minting errors or limited production runs. One of the most famous among collectors is the 1965 silver rand, which had certain editions where the edge lettering was misaligned or even missing. These rare errors increase a coin's value exponentially. Then there are coins with double strike errors, where the design appears twice due to a fault during the minting process. These variants are rare and highly sought after in the numismatic community. Some collectors have paid hundreds of dollars for one such piece, depending on the condition and visibility of the error. What's most fascinating is that these mistakes, once considered flaws, have now become the reason why collectors chase them across auctions and expos. For those who love uncovering hidden value in plain sight, error coins like these are absolute gems. Every time a collector finds one, it feels like unearthing buried treasure. And yes, even the 1 rand has a few of these mysterious versions still floating around, waiting to be discovered. Why this coin still matters today. Despite the passing of decades, the South African 1 rand coin still holds cultural and historical significance. In an era where most transactions are digital, this small piece of metal reminds us of a time when money had weight, literally and metaphorically. It represents a nation's evolution through apartheid, economic reform, and eventual global reintegration. Holding a 1 rand coin is like holding a symbol of resilience, history, and national pride. It has survived currency redesigns, political upheavals, and the shift toward plastic and digital money. Yet it remains in circulation and in the hands of millions. That staying power alone makes it remarkable. It teaches us that currency is more than just a medium of exchange. It's a reflection of who we are and where we've been. The coin's unchanged springbok design continues to inspire a sense of unity and national pride, making the 1 rand more than just an object. It's a legacy. Now that you know the deep history, the hidden details, and the collector value of the South African 1 rand coin, what should you do next? First, check your coin collections, your drawers, or even old wallets. You might have a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Look closely at the year, the design, and the condition. And if you find something interesting, share it in the comments. I'd love to hear what treasures Coin Spyder viewers have uncovered. Also, consider visiting local coin dealers or online numismatic communities to learn more or even trade. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or have been collecting for years, the 1 rand coin deserves a special place. It's not just a coin, it's a story, a history lesson, and a piece of art all in one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Coin Spyder, and turn on notifications, because there are many more amazing coin stories coming your way. Until next time, happy collecting.